Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Toib here, and I trade EURUSD. I show you, I document my trades, my weekly outlook, and my journey so far in the forex market. Yesterday I posted the trade breakdown of the trade that passed my phase one account, and today I'll be showing you what I'm expecting for the first week of August, which is the 4th of July to the 8th of 1st of August to 8th of August. So let's dive straight into it. So on the weekly time frame, as we can see, we have an order block here, right? Price reacted from this order block, the upclose candle before the move down, right? And then we closed below it, even though we had this massive retracement to the upside, right? Now, mind you, we have this monthly range, right? So don't forget about this. So we are still there, right? And then we have this 3 months order block here, 3 months order block. So I'm still looking at that, and so for now we are going to be looking at the weekly order block to be tapped, then move lower, right? So let's move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, as you can see, we have a range. We have a bearish daily range, and then we had this up move on Friday due to NFP, right? So I am looking at Monday to purge this range, to close inside of this range, to move lower, to complete this range, right? And why am I looking at that? I'm looking at that because number one, price tapped into the 50% of the range, right? And then we have a fair value gap on the daily time frame right here. So I am looking at price to move higher, right? Looking at price to move higher, price to move higher, to tap into this, and to move lower. So that's what I'm looking at on the daily time frame. So Monday will decide a lot for me. We decide if we're going to be bearish or if we're going to be bullish so far. If you look at the 4 hours time frame, we have this 1 p.m. CLT. We have this 1 p.m. range. It taps into this NFP fair value gap, and then we traced higher, right? So we also have a 4 hours fair value gap, and that 4 hours fair value gap formed the weekly order block for us. So I'm expecting price to move higher, right? To move higher, tap into this fair value gap, give us a CISD, and then dump. That's what I'm looking at for Monday. So I'm really interested in this 1 p.m. CLT. I would love to see how 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. candles form, and if we could get maybe a consolidation during the London session, the Asian session, the 5 and 9 a.m. candles, if you could form inside of this 1 a.m. candle to form an inside bar, and then 1 a.m. moves higher to sweep the range into the fair value gap, that would be a very nice trade for us to catch on Monday. So, and if that happens and then Monday closes inside of this range, this Friday's range, then that would confirm the bias for a sell, and then we can target the 50% of this range. We can target the 50% of this range and subsequently the low of the range. So that is what I'm looking at for my weekly outlook. Monday would decide everything for me, and I would be closely looking at this 1 p.m. CRT to see what 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. candles will do, so we could, capitalize on the move. So that's basically what I'm looking at. Monday to decide a lot for me. Me passing my phase one, my account has been it all falls on managing my losses and being able to spot the good trades, managing losses, spotting good trades, being patient enough to wait for your setup to form, and capitalizing on it. It's been really a good journey now for like 2 months. I've been trying to pass the account, reach 4%, go down, stuff like that. So that's what really kept me in the game: risk management, managing losses, and being patient. And if you're in the same journey as I am in, and if you're still like struggling to pass phase one or struggling to pass a funded stage, I would just advise you to keep going, because the rules are not favorable for us traders, right? So we just have to be very meticulous about the way we trade. Many trades does not guarantee profits. The lesser the trades, the more your profits. That's how it works in trading. And you should be able to capitalize on the good moves that you get. As for me, I have a fixed RR that I follow, 2R, 3R. You could do that for yourself. Have a single entry model, and you should be fine. And then try and learn your strategy well. Learn when it works, when it doesn't work, and I promise you'll be fine. So if you would like more of this content, please like, subscribe, and comment on what you want me to talk about next. I'll see you guys in the next one.